how light-skinned men are back in style, or Doc Meat is back in. It's almost as you talk about these men as if they were commodities instead of people. How can a race move forward if each generation tries to lose connection with the last generation, is my point. The reason why we're still 1 foot away from the plantation is because we still collectively are still infighting. We're still trying to keep up with the Johnsons on top of the hill instead of going inside of our communities and making them strong. Why is it that Latino Americans can come to the country, stay 20 in a house, split their check up with each other, and as somebody through seniority, they get a car. It's your turn to get a car. It's your turn to get a house. It's your turn. And then as they all, as a group, move into financial freedom, then it's okay. How come Chinese Americans and Asian Americans can come to the country, start a grocery store, and pass it down to their children, or get their children in college and do all these different things? Wonderful, because they're close-knit families. They can move on. How come you go down in certain streets, the Latino Americans don't even want you to read the signs? Because if you can't speak Spanish, you can't read the sign. So they don't really want your business. Meaning, why are they creating a community and it's surviving and it's doing well, yet black Americans always crying, government owes me a tit to suckle on. You owe me something. Why are we still caught up? I understand that we were done wrong as a people in the past, but why now can't we stand as a people and within ourselves and say, screw it, no one's going to come clean up our communities? You know, I heard Tupac on the radio, on the television, VH1 or MTV or something, talking about one of his videos. He said, well, they asked him, why does he always talk about the slums and the ghettos? He said, well, because if I talk about it long enough, maybe somebody will come down here and clean it up. That's just like saying, Mom, my room is dirty. Mom, my room is dirty. Come and check it out. Come and check it out. Mom, my room is dirty. Come and check it out. What's she gonna tell you? Go clean up your damn... It's your room. It's your neighborhood. It's your community. Clean it up. Why do we run from each other instead of running towards each other? If the family is broken, the community is broken. Families make communities. And if the community is broken, the race is broken. You know, I was looking at Oprah Winfrey starting a school out in Africa. And I was thinking to myself, I was like, well, why would she start a school in Africa? There's people in Georgia. There's women being raped in Georgia. You know what? Think about this. I found out from a friend of mine that's doing research, she's been sexually molested, that 9 out of 10 women have been molested in America. 9 out of 10. That's like epidemic. I'm like, well, wow. That means out of every 10 women I meet, she's been sexually molested by someone she knows, by she's been touched, she's been assaulted, damaged. How come that's never talked about? How come... I'm getting off track, but the real conundrum to me is when you look at the way the world is now, our world, the colored people world, the Afro-Americans, the Black Americans, the Negro, whatever they decide to call us, when we call ourselves people, Americans, become unified. Why is it always, well, when you go, somebody's dating somebody, well, what race is they? What race are they? What nationality are they? Why are you trying to determine these different things? And again, I go back to the young man. The young man has to stay at home. He can't go out into the streets, but he's trying to find a system, I think, where he can become a man, and looking at the gangster and getting halfway of it and getting a halfway understanding of how it really works. Family is first. Family is first in the Italian mafia. Or family is first. Not made up family. Not people next door neighbors you call brothers and that's your cousin because y'all hang out so much. Family is first. A family business is what they said. They didn't say the neighbors and all us the neighborhood business. They said the family business. Were women so much after thugs because that was the closest thing she knew was a man? Because he was hard, he did what he wanted to do, but he didn't take care of you. Alright, I'm going to end this one because I'm getting a little long-winded. My question is this, ladies. If you think about it. No, I'll leave it for another video. I'll end it right there. The point is, the gangster comes from the Italian mafia, and their women are honored among them because they know that's their link to the future. But if black men continue to turn if black men continue to turn their backs on their women, they're cutting themselves off in the future. And that's what's been going on since the beginning. So if you want your race back, if you want us to stand up and stand strong, stop turning your back on your future and embrace your future. Because those women spend the most time with the children. So she can only do so much with a young boy to turn him into a man. And yeah, I know it's the same argument that's always been out there. A woman can't raise a man, but she can direct him towards another man. Meaning, if you show her a man, she'll let her little boy go be around that man. If you really want to set up a mafia, if you really want to set up a business that helps your legacy thrive through perpetuity into your future, you have to set it up with your family. And it starts with opening your mouth and being courageously honest to those people during the holidays and saying, look, this is why I was mad at you. I know how you look at me, but let me tell you how it really is. And you might get to fight, but these people are going to be your blood after you start fighting. Stop fighting. Stop being so honest and real with strangers and be honest and real with each other. That's all.